Hello, and welcome back to Goetia. Um, Magnesium. It has been a little bit since I've actually played. I am actually gonna go to one of the other locations because I'm not entirely sure what to do here just yet. Wait, can't I, like, fast travel? Okay, wait. There we go. To Oakmarsh. The glow of the streetlight doesn't comfort me one bit. There's an unsettling atmosphere here. An abandoned suitcase. Here, in the village? It's late, but that doesn't explain the silence. There isn't a soul around. I mean, you're a soul. Don't lie to me. There's still a few pieces of decoration here. She seems like the only one taking care of this place, provided that she still has someone to protect. Looks like a brochure of some kind. Villette by Charlotte Bronte. Property of Sally Stanford. I was forbidden to read Jane Eyre, and I didn't know this one either. Dunchurch dance in front of the village hall. I will never forget your gaze that night. Your beloved Alexander. May 25th, 1939. The glow in the alley doesn't help much. I can't see anything. This place is quite unsettling. Does this switch still work? Yes. Yes, it does. I left the key at Simpson's so he could make a copy of it. The original is small, gray, and has a label of the same color at the base. For now, please don't lock the main door. L. Where'd they say it? At Samson's. Whoever that is. My dear sister, after the bombing, our beautiful city of Coventry offers the terrible spectacle of devastation. War has turned most of the monuments to ruins. Everything here is bleak and desolate. Only one spire is left from St. Michael Cathedral. Burnt buses cover the streets in which Lady Godiva once rode. There are thousands of victims. Those who survived hold up in what's left of their houses. They try to organize as much as possible. King George came to display his deepest sympathy to the population, who bravely shows that Coventry, like London, will not surrender. From what I learned in your letter... Oakmarsh is still prey to the terror the manor has inspired for many years, and will need some courage too. Villagers seem to be worried that madman Elrius encourages Annie's insane research. But can't we imagine that his faith will, on the contrary, encourage him to protect her from whatever evil power she's about to unleash? So my niece, Sally, is hiding in the village with Alexander. They seem in great danger. What do you know about their intent? Knowing your daughter's daring nature, I suppose nothing will stop them. I can't believe Alexander left his family. I believe he pursues a purpose we do not know. Perhaps did he find a way to conjure the malediction that weighs over his kind? Hopefully the villagers' anger will not interfere. You'll need a lot of courage, and you can count on me. With love, your brother. Interesting. This chest is locked by some kind of mechanism. The buttons look like constellations, I think. Note to remember. Remember to hide the Ouija board. Attic? If you find this notebook, please return it to George Stanford, Willowbark Road in Oakmarsh. I was both impatient and anxious about seeing Professor Abraham Blackwood this morning. His dour mood shows no signs of improving. But at least he seemed coherent. He came with his arms full of oddities, electrical instruments, measurements, dog-eared books that had turned yellow with age, and a board carved with letters and numbers. A Ouija board to communicate with, he said. To hell with communicating with those things. I chose to get away and let him mutter to himself on the ground floor a while. I took Sally to the Sampsons. When I returned, Professor Blackwood confirmed my suspicions. There is indeed something here. Some sort of activity, he said. But nothing dangerous. Nothing dangerous? I'd like to see him standing in the middle of those flying objects. I heard noises at the entrance last night, but when I went downstairs there was nothing there, and nothing had moved. I don't know if I'm going mad, or if this presence is trying to convince me I am. Professor Blackwood wants to come back tomorrow to pursue his research. One of his grandsons, Gabriel if I'm not mistaken, will be here with him. They don't go out often, those children, but Gabriel seems like a good boy, very pleasant. He's completely different from his father. The water had plenty of time to evaporate. Oh, hang on, we weren't done in there. A Ouija board. I wonder if I could use it to have a seance with myself. It's only a piece of wood, apparent. God almighty, it's moving by itself. This is ridiculous. I should at least feel another presence. What does it want to tell me? Well, good evening. Can I ask a few questions? Do you know what I am? I suppose that wasn't a good question. Alright. Where did the inhabitants of Oakmarsh flee to? Not the most talkative spirit. Maybe it's linked to the house? The locked chest on the lower floor? How do I open it? Ad Astra. To the stars. I was hoping for a more straightforward answer. Any other hints? Anything? Alright then. Ad Astra. A new puzzle to solve. Well, alright. The people who lived here didn't really care about their belongings. They got bombed. I mean, this place didn't get bombed. Never mind. Some old, empty trunks that no one bothered to take with them. Okay. I think that's about it. In here, we'll have to figure out what it means by to the stars. It's past 4 in the morning. The streetlights are on, so the clock must be accurate. Key with a little tag on it. This key doesn't fit the kitchen's description. I don't think any of them do. Oh. A gray key with a label of the same color. That's the one. All I have to do now is check if it fits the kitchen door of the house at the entrance to the village. Nothing interesting in here. All the essentials have been taken away. Some very small tools, a few flasks of oil, and some detergent. I used to see Samson hard at work in this workshop at night. I remember it like it was yesterday. These drawers have been knocked over and spilt everywhere. It's almost as if the shop had been ransacked. The last journal entry is from 12th of January, 1941. So Oakmarsh has been abandoned for over a month? Open and empty, of course. There's not much left here. Everything important's been taken away. A telephone in a public place? The operators must be very busy. Okay. Okay. Not sure. It's the key at Samson's. Please don't lock the main door. Okay. Let me go through. These fruits are practically fossilized. This house must have been abandoned a long time ago. Someone took a painting off the wall. They only took the valuables with them when they left. A journal entry from 14th of November, 1940. The letter has been slipped between the pages. Okay, that's the one we read. I brute forced that. I have no idea where the clue would have actually been. My dear Sally, you were not at home, so I decided to leave this box with your mother, hoping that you will get it as soon as possible. Take good care of this magnetic tape, for it is also a key, and if I don't come back in time, your faithful neighbor has a player that can read it. With all my love, Alexander. Neighbor. Are we talking about Samson? Is there a player here? This object is too big to go through. Okay. Oh, I can go down the well. This well has been dry for ages. It's full of rubble now. All that's left of this tool is the handle. Okay, well, I'm assuming I can pick that up too. Neighbor. Should probably actually read the journal. The box I found in the bedroom is quite the intriguing item, finely ornate and locked by a code. Father used to collect the like, and this one is exactly his favorite kind. I wouldn't be too surprised if it came from the manor. Another reason to try and open it. I'm not alone in Oakmarsh, though my company is a spirit, and not the talkative kind, even though he seems familiar. He keeps saying Ad Astra when I asked him about the locked box. This clue must be important. Inside the box, I found a magnetic tape that could be used as a key. Now I just need to find the lock. Once I find a way to play the tape, I should be able to understand how it works. It might not be a living person, but at least this spirit is the first friendly presence I've met since my rebirth. He can communicate through the Ouija board, but with some difficulty. Would he be more talkative if I guess his identity? This old tool is in terrible condition, and was thrown down to the bottom of Oakmarsh as well. I can hear something calling to me, though, even if it's too vague to make out. Okay, so I'm assuming I can pick up the tool and get a clue. I'm just gonna put that there. Oh. Huh. Is this some sort of underground shelter? Who would settle down in this cesspit? That is a great question. Its inhabitant brought books. Lots of them. 14th November. A strange silence surrounds the manor. I was fetching wood around the forest when suddenly all the animals went quiet. At dusk. Most uncanny. That's for sure. Oh my god, my cursive is so rusty. 16th of November. Rumors of bombing in Coventry. Curse them. I hope they don't turn their attention to an isolated place like Oakmarsh. 21st November. The old woman came by the Stanfords and left a few minutes later. She looked like she was in a hurry. I feel ill at ease when she's around. You never know what she thinks, even if she's looking you straight in the eye. The less I see of her, the better. 2nd December. A young Blackwood came today, Alexander. I think he wanted to rent the flat behind the shop. An old storage room and a stable. I can't tell what that says. Especially for a well-bred child. But it's more money in my pocket, so I said yes. He seems normal enough, but I'll keep my eyes peeled. Lights over Blackwood, and they were no Christmas decorations. Or bombers. I swear I heard screams coming from there. They echoed across the whole valley. I'm still shaking at the thought. 25th of December, Merry Christmas. 25th of January. It's been a while. Going near the manor always made me anxious, but now it's all the more terrifying. I can almost hear whispers coming from the walls. Something haunting, like a word repeated over and over until it sounds strange in one's mind. I can still hear it. It was something like... Emligor? Or Emfigor. It never stops. I left the air. I felt the air shiver. Yeah, that's an F. And the roof shifted. I'm back to the village shouting at the top of my lungs. That settles it. I'm closing my shop, and I will never leave here again. 28th of January. Not gonna lie, I thought that bug was actually on my screen. Emma and George are leaving. They'll be leaving their daughter here, though I don't really understand why. I suppose she wants to stay with Alexander. I think they're right. There's nothing else that can be done here. I should leave too, to visit my boys in London. If they haven't forgotten they have a father. That was a struggle. Oh, there we go. Okay. Back through here. Let's go get that tape. Down through the well. Why did my voice shake so much there? Robert, make an effort. If you lose focus, you'll never find your way to the melody. Remember, right hand, her first name, that rhymes with E. If you wish to take refuge with me, let the melody carry you. Right hand, that name I cherish. Left hand, just like the place where we met. Right hand, left hand, the words will allow you to enter and play whatever you feel like. What? The door's blocked by a broomstick, and it's doing the job all too well. Can I not? This saw might be worn and rusty, but I don't think it'd hurt to try using it. On what, though? A collection of sheet music for the village dance, summer of 1939. There's a note in the margin. A young girl, full of life, dancing and laughing by the piano. Sally. Okay. I can't go through this wall. Something's pushing me back. Not an uncommon hindrance around here. Interesting. This device looks like a radio. A tiny one. Okay. This noise sounds like my voice. But how is that possible when I no longer have a voice? Would I be able to talk through this radio? This is fantastic. Huh. It won't let me just inspect the thing. But where would I bring this? Okay. To keep things short. Right hand like her name, Sally. Left hand like the place where they met. Right hand, left hand, you can enter. Found a portable radio. It's tiny. This technology is incredible. I think it works, but I haven't been able to pick up anything yet. I would love to hear news of the outside world, though. Okay, let's go talk to the Ouija board. That could only go well. Maybe we can use the saw to cut the broom handle. The door isn't locked, but it's blocked by something. Okay. So at least now we can just bring the radio with us. Okay, we'll put that there for now. Let's go up. finish this one. I suppose I need to align these symbols in the right order, whatever it is. I only have a few seconds to do so, and I didn't manage to restore power. We did that. So Blackwood was built on top of a massive cave. I fear for its foundations. And the lead ends here. I could try exploring the walls, but the idea of getting lost in the stone and earth terrifies me. Looking for hints here seems less risky. Would it be more talkative if I guess his identity? We're assuming it's a man. Okay. No. What was it? Elm fig? No. Codex. We could try... George. Emphigor. Okay, we can try that too. No. Try Samson, but I don't think it's Samson. What do we do with the radio? Nope. I didn't mean to go that far. No, it's not working. peculiar instrument. Is it for listening to or for singing through? Right hand, like her name. So right hand, like her name, left hand like the place where they met, which was that dance. So is right hand her name and left hand... Okay. What was the name of the church? Den Church. So right hand, left hand. So right hand is her name. And left hand is where they met. Not chich. Church. Did that not work? Did I misspell it? I accidentally smacked my shortcut key. Okay. That was weird. So this is Alexandra's abode. The bedroom is empty, just like everywhere else. What was I expecting? Some kind of presence, maybe. Who is this melody for? Sally? Where are they now? All these knickknacks are troubling me. I can't get close to them. They push me away. Signs of a struggle? Alexander, what happened to you? My dear Sally, if you're in this bedroom, then my mother's vile project has succeeded. I beg you, please help Robert and Edward escape. I gave Robert the password. He knows where to find you, but he needs to be given the word. Don't worry about me, my dear friend. All I wish for is that you can escape, take my brothers away from this cursed place, find and pray for my soul, which my mother will have sealed where only God knows in her madness. Farewell, my dear Sally. I failed. With all my love, Alexander. Paimon teaches all arts, philosophy, and sciences, and secret things. He can reveal all mysteries of the earth, wind and water, what the mind is, and everything the conjurer wants to know. Gives good familiars, dignities, and confirms them. Binds men to the conjurer's will. If Paimon is sighted alone, some offering or sacrifice must be done. Just chilling on a camel. No tandem. Ad arc? Si Paimon solus fuerit citatus per aliquam. Libationem aut sacrificium. Duo regis magni. I can't read all of this. I'm really struggling. My soul, which my mother will have sealed. Like Malphas's soul? But Malphas is a demon. The sigils drawn on these notes correspond to each other, and Paimon is mentioned over both. I recognize the first one, but the second is unknown to me. These annotations. Could they help me banish the demon? Oh, nice, that's a huge chunk. Paimon's opposite sigil has been revealed. Every room once blocked by his presence is now accessible. Glorious. This old chest is overflowing with books and sheets of paper. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. Wait, how do I... Down. I lead by going down. There we go. know how to question the Ouija board further. So I'm gonna go explore the manor some more. This room was mine. The decoration was different then, of course. I could still like this place. I'll need this at some point. I remember there being something about gold and elements and things. A map with annotations drawn by hand. The artist was somewhat clumsy, to say the least, but his passion for the sky certainly speaks to me. Cuckoo. With a keyboard? There must be some explanation for it, but whatever it is escapes me. Okay, so it's only these keys you can actually click. We don't know how many. The lens is poorly adjusted. Maybe I can dislodge it by possessing it? The new resident seems to like the view. Maybe we could get on. Nothing with the lens. Ooh. Robert, Mother thinks you're in your oh my god. Mother thinks you're in your bedroom, but Edward confessed that he hadn't seen you all morning. After your secret trip in town to Alexander's, can you meet me inside the tower? There's something I want to show you. Bring those binoculars you like so much. Gabriel, if you touch one hair of Robert's head, Mother's protection will not help you when I find you. Robert, if you need this, I implore you, trust me and come find me. They think they can make you live forever through that object. They don't realize we will all die if they succeed. Uh-oh. Is that why the tower was so terrifying? Novels, an encyclopedia. They're all Robert's, Annie's third son. A small radio. I don't think it still works. Okay. Well... This used to be Annie's room. It was connected to mine by the stairs, and we spent a lot of time there together. Annie was a great piano player. The piano used to be in the smoking room, though. These look like veneering failures. Or a luthier's rejects. I can make out an early, unfinished violin. Oh. My dear Alexander, I entrusted this message to Robert, so I'm not sure a letter from me will be welcome at Blackwood Manor, or that you would even receive it. But I can't wait to inform you that George Sampson... Something... It's so tiny. Says you can move into the flat. We even thought about a sale. This would be a small but suitable place to settle together, like we agreed. I would be ever so happy. It'd be a great appointment. Opportunity for Samson too, to be honest. People keep leaving Oakmarsh, family after family. If you settled in the center of the village, that might convince people to stay. But of course, your leaving Blackwood will raise other questions. People are worried, but they hide it. I can't wait to see you again. Will you meet me at the pond tonight? I think Robert forgot about the eggs, so I might go to Samson's in the afternoon to buy a few things. With all my impatient affection, Sally. Here's Sally. I like her expression. We must be in Alexander's room, Annie's second son. An artist and a craftsman. This workbench has been tidied up, but I can still sense the meticulous work carried out here. This dismantled phonograph is no longer usable. I was never very good at music theory. What are you? A dropper. What could it be used for? That is a great question. Someone replaced the missing tiles. He or she has a poor aesthetic sense. Or a poor sight. Robert, I have no time for such games. Give it back to me. Alexander. I don't like these patterns. Okay, if we bring the lens up to... It's not shaped. The color green. I think this is Forrest's sigil. Oh my god. Judging by the abnormal amount of plants coming out of the wall, I wouldn't be surprised. Annie must be protecting something. I have to cross these walls to find answers. Oh, wait. Give me that back. Okay, I think through here? No, how do we get to the tower? It's a little notebook. I think it was Alexander that took the pages. I remember a wardrobe, but this looks more like a confessional. There's a note hidden in the frame. In remembrance of our discoveries, and of hard-working sleepless nights, this forest will miss you, Anton. Right. There's still that other location to go to. Is it through here? No. I think I actually have to go up through here in order to reach it. I can't think of anything else we'd need a lens for. I said to bring binoculars. Oh. The pen is mightier than the sword, and treasures do hide in the written word. I should try to remember this. Screwdriver's in good condition. Okay, so I have been up here. I'm saddened to have fallen so low in your esteem. Your little plot is not a hard one to notice. Okay, so we did find the notes, because those were the notes on Paimon. Mother and father entertaining their guests around this billiard table. I wasn't invited, of course, but my room is located just behind this wall. I spent hours listening to them. Okay. Photograph that's seen better days. I can't make anything out. I don't know. If I can get that lens up there. Let's go to the woods. I think this will be the closest place. Elizabeth Blackwood, 1745 to 1802. Neither gold nor marble shall my tomb adorn, only in simple wood will my prayers be borne, resounding ever on in my arrogant shrine of bone, across the dead roots venerated by worms alone. Cover not my tomb with stone, dear friend, leave this fading corpse to its natural end. Lester Blackwood, 1812 to 1896. Martha Blackwood, 1813 to 1890. My grandparents. I never knew grandmother, and don't have any memories of grandfather. Good evening. Well, I certainly know there's something after death. Is anyone there? Dowsing rods can help find lost objects. Or so I heard. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to try. This stone looks unstable. These ruins were the starting point of our adventures in the forest. If I remember correctly, I helped Annie to hide a box around here. There it is. Oh. Whoop. Any others? No, that's not it. Maybe something around here could refresh my memory. Ghosts of Eldritch. Annie talks about someone called Anton in a forest in the eastern part of the estate. Was he living there as a recluse? I don't recall anything being there. No house, not even a hut. What was his connection to Annie? If she's left the manor, maybe he'll know where she's hiding. I don't really know my way around the forest, but I must explore it. Memories are coming back to me. Annie and I, exploring the forest, writing down all recognizable places and objects. But in what order did we observe all those details? I have so many questions, but unfortunately, I am out of time for today. I don't feel like I got a whole lot done, I'm so sorry. But I'm hoping to have a second upload this week. At the very least, it should be a sketchbook update. Anywho. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day and week, and I'll see you next time. Bye!